Hey everyone, Donnie again with another record haul for you. This haul is technically three separate hauls. Two of them are kind of small, and so I thought I'd just put three together. Again, these are pretty old ones. Got from different places. I'll see if I can remember where I got them, and hopefully a lot of them have price tags. I know the first two don't, but hopefully I'll be able to go into that a little bit with you guys. So again, first off, I got to showcase my album again. Again, thank you so much for the support that I had, I've received by my subscribers up until this point. Really appreciate it. This album just released earlier this year. I'm very excited to have it have it out there. It's on streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music. It's also on vinyl, still available in my Bandcamp store. I'll put the link down below. But I designed everything on here. Every photo on here is a analog film photo, but I designed everything on here as well. Full photo collage, lyric sheet, labels, green vinyl. So yeah, again, these are for sale. Really appreciate any support that I receive. Even if you go and just listen to a song, it really helps me out. So yeah, again, really appreciate any support. This first lot of 4 records I know I got online. I bought these on eBay. Some records are just, you can get good deals if you buy them on eBay, but they're just impossible to find out in the wild. So there's certain ones I will buy on eBay. And for this first one especially, this is one that would be impossible to find in the wild, at least for a decent price. And so I got this one for like maybe $30. This is a first, at least very original early pressing of After School Session with Chuck Berry on the Black Chess label. This is one that I wanted for a very long time, and it's just very expensive. And this one had a lot of drippings of candle wax down the front, and I know that this cover's laminated, and so I knew that I would be able to get that off without any issue. And now you can't even tell if there was ever any candle wax on it. So that's my favorite kind of thing, when I can get a really good deal on something like this, and I know that I can fix it. I've had that happen several times with some expensive records. So this was a really awesome one to find and get that, have that situation with. So very fortunate to get that. Second, I got a pressing of Have Guitar Will Travel with Bo Diddley. I'm not sure what this is. Wire. Have Guitar Will Travel, Wire, Bo Diddley. Oh, that's okay. I'm done. So yeah, that's original pressing of this album. This is one that I was looking for. I was trying to get all early albums by Bo Diddley, and as of now, I think I have generally all of them, with a couple exceptions. But I was a little upset because I got this and found out that there's a little bit of a warp on the very edge. So if you try to play track 1 on either side, it skips. Even if you put the tracking weight really high, I'm pretty sure it still does skip. So not ideal. Since then, I know I did get at least one other good copy of this. I think I might have actually got a couple. Probably one that I'll sell here eventually, or try to fix the warp somehow. I'm not sure, but still cool to get that. This is Little Richard's, I believe, 3rd album. I think this came out in 1959. No copyright year or anything on here that I see, but this is the fabulous Little Richard. Out of his first few albums, this one starts getting a little bit meh comparatively. Like, here's Little Richard and Little Richard. They have the track listings of his first 2 albums here. It's great. There's just hit after hit after hit, especially this first album. But this one, there's a few that are pretty big. Kansas City, a whole lot of shaking is a cover. feel like there's probably some other ones that I know, but I mean, it's not generally as great of a track listing, but still a very good album and a very cool one to get. Very cool cover. So original pressing of this, mono. So very fun. And then this is one that again, at this point I have a few copies of, but got a good deal on this on eBay, I believe. Had big handwriting, scribbled handwriting there. You can still see if you hold up to the light where like the indentation of the writing, but again, was able to clean all that off, so you can't see that too easily. All the ink is gone, and yeah, this is an original pressing of this in mono on the black chest label. I've Got to Find My Baby. Very, very, very good song. And has some other, very popular Chuck Berry songs on here. Great album, very cool cover, very cool one to get. So let's see, I didn't even take a look at this one beforehand. Let's see what we got here. These are from my local record store here in Pittsburgh, Jerry's Records. This is, again, an older one. I'm not sure when exactly I would have got this. But yeah, let's get into it. So this is a 2LP album copy of Bob Dylan and the Band Basement Tapes. I had got a copy of this years ago that seemed great, and then I realized it's a 2LP set and I was missing one of the records. This one's cool because it has the original hype sticker there too. They cut out the part of the shrink that has the hype sticker and still left it in there, so very cool. I really love Tears for Fears, and this is their first album, I believe, has Mad World on it and Pale Shelter. And this is a French pressing of that. Got that for $15. The last one, if you saw it, I got that one for $18. I love James Brown's album covers. He has some really awesome album covers in the 60s, and this is one of the best. This is I Got You, I Feel Good. I believe it's technically a compilation album, but it's a great cover. Very fun. And of course has that song on it. And a bunch of other ones that aren't as popular, but very fun. I got a few copies of this. I think I have this stereo, and then I have a mono, maybe another duplicate, I'm not sure. But cool to get that. Talking Heads, what's this one called? Little Creatures, $15. At this point, I have most of Talking Heads' discography. I think I might be missing their last album, and I'm missing the one live album. I think there might be a couple of other ones, but at least their main albums, all their main studio albums, I believe I have. But so yeah, that was get that. This is a cool single. Little Marie backed with Go Bobby Soxer. Go Bobby Soxer by Chuck Berry. Very fun. I love picture sleeves, and I thought it was really cool to get an original, like 60s Chuck Berry one. Another awesome James Brown album cover here. This I got at, I think these next few, from an antique mall right nearby where I live now, maybe 5 or 10 minutes down the road. There's a guy there who has a booth, and he just sells records, and he actually had some really great stuff. He's definitely worth a look through every time I go over there. This is James Brown's I Can't Stand Myself When You Touch Me. I believe this is from like 1968 or so. And yeah, again, a very, like, it's a very cool cover, but it's like kind of corny. It's like, I don't know. They just have something about them that looks very cool. And I got this for $5. And then this one was another $5 one. This is Michael Jackson, Music and Me, in the original shrink wrap. Let's see, anything too crazy on here? None of these songs I recognize. It's been a few years since I've listened to this. But yeah, I don't know. Love Michael Jackson, and that's some Miley Jackson, so very fun. Attic Records. This is another record store in Pittsburgh. Looks like I might have just got just this one, or maybe I got this other one too there. I'm not sure. There's no label on this other one over here. But for $8, I got this more Chuck Berry album. It's a compilation album. Has like all of his hits on it. You know, Maybelline, Roll Over Beethoven, Oh Baby Doll, Round and Round, School Days, Almost Grown, Sweet Little 16, 30 Days, Johnny Be Good, Rock and Roll Music, Back in the USA. Just a really, really great compilation album from, I believe, the early 60s. Yeah, for $8. Thought it'd be cool to get. And here we have a original copy of The Doors' Waiting for the Sun. I believe I had this. I think maybe this is like a first pressing. I'm actually not too sure. I don't remember what my reasoning for getting this was, but it's on this gold label. Mine might have been a later issue that I have. My main section of Doors stuff. Not sure. Yeah. Cool to have this. And that's the end of that group of records that I had bought. And next up, next up we have a pretty small batch of records. Where did I get these? These I think I might have got from a antique mall in Altoona, Pennsylvania. I'm not too sure. There's no labels on these. But first off, we have I'm not sure. Oh, Korean copy of The Who Live at Leeds. Very interesting. There's no inserts or anything. Very weird copy. Thought that was cool. I might have actually got this online somewhere, maybe with a lot of records. I'm not sure. But secondly, I got this very, very nice copy of the Beach Boys Shut Down Volume 2, mono in the original shrink wrap. I'll have to put this in a sealed, resealable sleeve, because that's really nice. Yeah. Shut Down Volume 2. And then, ooh. Yeah, so I wish I could show it to you. I don't have it here. Part of this record lot. I got this record, I know. Or no, that's right. I got this from the record store in the mall in Northern Virginia, actually. And I got those records there, and I also got this one that was up on the wall that I have still in that original frame. I think I paid like $300 for it. It's an original mono copy, Canadian, of Pet Sounds, signed by Brian Wilson, Mike Love, and Al Jardine. And I just couldn't pass that up. So I have separated the original Canadian inner sleeve, and there is the label for that. And hopefully I'll remember, and I'll be able to include that in another video, or maybe just one of these days it'll be up on the wall behind me. But yeah, that's one of my absolute favorite records in my collection at this point. For $7, we got The Many Moods of Murray Wilson, which I didn't even know was a thing until I saw this in the store. Yeah, the talented father of the famous Beach Boys presents instrumental interpretations of his and other original compositions. So it's a bunch of instrumentals of songs that he was involved with, and none of them are particularly notable. But yeah, Murray Wilson is not well regarded in the music industry. He was not kind to Brian and his brothers. So yeah, but this is just a very odd album, and I thought it'd be you know, a cool addition to my Beach Boys stuff. And then finally, very cool cover. I love this cover. And I love this song that this album is based off of, or named after. For $15, the Spencer Davis Group, I'm a Man. Very cool cover, very cool font there. Has I'm a Man on it. The only two songs, that's the only song I recognize immediately, but this is definitely an album that you know, you can put on and enjoy front to back. Very cool stuff. The Spencer Davis Group is a very cool band. So yeah, very excited to get all these records. Yeah, very looking forward to, you know, organizing them and putting them on my shelf behind me. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone you know, giving me support and watching my videos and any support with my album. Thank you so much. Appreciate you watching. See you next video.